Good morning. So we're just filling up with water here. We just got on the go. We had our breakfast and everything this morning. We'll be going through Bear Mountain today. It has the Bear Mountain Zoo. And how many miles did you say that was? 14? 12. In 12 miles. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. It's not supposed to be quite as hot today. It depends on where you look. The Garmin weather said that it could be...
Garmin matched what I had before, though.
Oh, did it? Okay. So it's 29 degrees Celsius, which is probably 88 Fahrenheit. And then, but it says that with the humidex, it might be, feels like 33, which is 96. But it's not breaking the 100 mark, which it has been for several days. So like I think it was like 112 or 114 either yesterday or the day before. So I'm a little bit hopeful that today is not going to be as bad. And we're going to, see some nice things. I thought that yesterday taking the road walk through the park would have bothered me. It absolutely did not. We found out, like I said, later, Ranger Vic, he got there just before it closed for showers. We would have never made it. We would have been trying to find some place to camp in that bush in the dark because there's no way with the way the rocks were and the heat. If he couldn't make it before 6, we would have been dark before we got there. So I'm glad we made the decisions we did, because then too, after my last video in the park, then a thunderstorm started coming in. So we were able to get back on trail and get into the bush and get a site relatively quickly. It was pretty close to this water source. So now we're just going to get up. We took our time this morning. It was nice sleeping with a bit of a breeze. I know I slept hard last night because the sleep the last few nights too, because you're so sticky and gross and hot. But we had the nice cold showers, and so we weren't as sticky, and the air cooled down with thunderstorms. So we actually got a little bit of sleep. So it's all looking a little bit brighter. That was a rough 4 days. And it was really kicking in because lots of people were getting sick yesterday. So, Frankenstein, he seems like he's feeling a little bit better. I know he's a little worried about us. He's such a nice guy. Like when we were hiking the past few days, like even when we weren't hiking with him, before, like after we had left, last time we'd seen him in Hot Springs, he texts us so many times, see how we're doing, gives us heads up about things that are happening in front of us. And then when we've been hiking with him recently, he really tries to take care of his friends. He's such a nice guy. So he is a little bit worried about us, but we only did, it was between 11 and 12 miles yesterday. The heat, you saw our mileage go from the first day was almost 20, and then went to, I think, 16, then 14, and then yesterday was a 12. So today we'd like to get it back up. We are aware, though, that we did get really depleted in the last few days, so we're going to keep an eye on ourselves today and see how it goes. I know lots of people had to take some zeros through this, but
I saw there's a tent site in 15.6.
Yeah, there's a tent site in 15.6. So worst case scenario, that will be where.
There,
yeah.
And then there's stealth sites between there and that market.
Yeah. There's a market we got to get to tomorrow.
19.
Yeah, we have to get to the little market to get some top up on some stuff. We're running a little bit low. Our box is in
55 miles.
Yeah, about 50. Yeah, it's a mile 1455, so it's about 59 miles from here, from where we are. So anyway, so we'll get the day on the go. And a good morning, a good rocky morning to you. The trail wasn't too bad. and then we hit another rocky climb, but it can't be smooth all the time, I guess. Okay, so up at the top of this rock pile somewhere, I'm not 100% sure where the trail goes. We got to follow one blaze at a time, but we should be hitting the 1400. Pretty exciting. So I'll show you when we manage to get up this rock scramble. And there it is. We hit 1,400. While we're celebrating our 1,400, I also want to say happy birthday to the USA. And thank you to all the amazing people over here who let us come and play in their backyard and who are helping us along the trail. Everything from every other hiker to hostels, trail angels, you name it, all the different parks and things that are letting us use there. Yesterday we got to use a shower and bathrooms and picnic tables and got water, and yeah, so we're really grateful to you and want to wish you a very happy birthday. Okay, we're into our afternoon here. We had to stop at another like little park thing to get our water. There's not a lot of water on trail, but they had potable water within 0.2 of the trail at this last park, and they had a bathroom with actual running water. Wash your hands. Yeah, and we're back on trail, making our way. It's not as hot as it has been the last couple days, but it is still pretty hot. We still got to be careful. We're dripping a lot. We got to make sure we're drinking enough. So yeah, it's got to be in the 90s with Humidex and stuff like that. So we'll be careful and keep going and show you what we see. Okay, so we're coming down into Bear Garden? It's Bear Mountain Recreation Area. The white blaze goes through the zoo, but it closes at 4 o'clock and we're already past that. So we won't be going through the zoo, we'll be going around it, but we're gonna stop down at the recreation area and have something to eat. And top up our water and stuff. We're both pretty fatigued and tired. It was 33 today, which is 96. So it's still pretty hot doing all this climbing on the rocks. It sounds very, very busy down there because this is July 4th. So we'll see what it's going to be like for us to find a place for us to eat and do all our stuff. And they're supposed to be charging here, so we'll see if we can figure all that out. Oh, it didn't say that? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so we're just assuming that there might be something around for charging. We'll see. Okay, well, I'll show you once we get down there, but I don't know if you can hear it on the phone, but it's really, really loud down there. Yeah, this whole area is under construction, so there's a bit of a detour.
I don't think we have to do it actually.
Yeah, I think we turn and go this way, follow that.
That's what they close sometimes, because it's a new walk.
Yeah. Okay, so the zoo is closed, and this is where we would go. This is our white blazes are through here. Now, I thought I read in a comment that they finally weed whacked our blue blaze around, so I'm not sure if it's there or not. We're gonna take a look.
There was like a park lady.
Yeah.
Over there. I don't. She might know.
Okay, so when you first come through the tunnel, we had it all mixed up before you even go to the zoo. So the zoo is to the right, but if it's closed, you go to the left before you even go down to the pool. So yeah, we were brilliant. We saw this, but we didn't see this. Okay, so we went through the park. We actually got some food at the concession stand. I could only eat basically the French fries there, but Faith got a meal. We were able to fill up our water bottles in the hotel room. In the hotel, they have a water bottle station. But the lady at the gift shop, when I first asked her if there was any spigots or any water fill up for through hikers for their water bottles, she said no. And then I ran around to the hotel side, and they said, yeah, it would have been right through the 2 doors, right by the gift shop. And so I went back to tell her and make sure she knew. And she says, oh, yeah, I knew. I just must have misunderstood you. It was a lot going on. I'm like, I don't know how you misunderstand through hikers needing their water filled up. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, so that you can fill up your water at the hotel. They have a water bottle thing because the bathrooms were gross. Faith wouldn't even pee in there. She walked in and walked out. There was a poor little girl crying because she didn't want to go in there because the bathroom was so bad. But yeah. But anyway, and then it was hot, loud, chaotic, every different kind of music, very loud, all around you. When you've been in the bush for this long, that was very overwhelming. Faith was not happy. She had some tears in her eyes, and she's like, I just want to get out of here and go to bed. And on our way through the pool, we saw these, and so she is cheering herself up with an ice cream. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen an ice cream vending machine. Have you seen them? Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. So they actually had 2 vending machines that had ice cream in them, and then cool drinks and stuff too. So yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna get on trail and try to find a place to sleep soon. But why does it say to go over there? Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. This is insane how long today took. And it's the heat, the climbs, the getting lost in that park. That park was so overwhelming, trying to find water. That stupid lady that said no and made me waste my time going around the building into to the hotel to find out that we could have just got it right where she was. Oh, and then not being able to figure out where the blue blaze thing, that was our fault. We missed it. Yeah. And then we got across the river and down the road. And then now in order to get to any kind of campsites, all we have is a rocky climb, and it's 7 o'clock. So I'm probably not going to pull out the phone for the rest of the night. We're just going to have we took 2 liters of water, but it's still, I don't think it's enough because it said our first water was going to be 6 miles. That was, yeah. Did you say it was 6 miles from the park? 6.5, something like that. Yeah, so we've got a little bit in, but so we have enough for tonight and hopefully a little bit for the morning and try to get to water. Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't even think of it till because we thought about it. We were like,
I mean, I have a person that can deliver us water tonight.
Oh yeah. But we actually had wanted to Uber real food. like some fruit and some meat stuff and not get concession stand. But we're like, how in that chaos, where would we have that sent to? And then it wasn't until we went to the hotel to find water that we're like, oh, we could have delivered it to the front door, like on the bench where we were sitting at the hotel. Probably could have had it there, but it was too late. So it would have taken another hour waiting for it. And it was a long time getting food and drinks out of the concession stand, long time finding the water. Like everything has just been just slow going, and we have no energy today. So Faye said, like, everybody asked what was your worst day on trail, and she's saying today could be it. So yeah, today is definitely in the running for today sucked. We're whipped beyond whipped, and we really don't have any miles to show for it. So not what I mean, it's 7:00 and we're not even anywhere near bed yet. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is kind of insane. But anyway, so I'll let you know how it turns out tomorrow.